that you, Jim?
Yeah, it's me. I'm just getting my wrist ready.
Beautiful. Is that you, James?
Oh yeah, it's me, boy.
I need a break from this Corona.
Thanks.
outrage.
They're open for us.
Come on, let's see what's going on inside.
Somebody fucking my garden again.
Usual business.
Yeah,
Whoa!
literally.
Wait a minute, look who the
Oh,
fuck
boy.
it is!
Excuse me? You in your
Ruben.
dressing gown.
How
How long have you been here?
I'm long enough to learn how to do that.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of the CornCast. I'm your host, Alex, joined here, as always, by James, the passionate man
Hello,
for
hello.
himself. Jim, over there somewhere.
Hi!
And over there, you can hear giggling. Ruben.
I'm just happy to be here.
We've found him out in the wild. We completely found him again. Sneaky bugger.
You know, for a long time I think I'd just lost myself there, you know.
Before we
Definitely
get any
looking a bit
deeper,
different.
before we get any deeper, let me just
What
shout
do
out
you
the
mean?
patrons over at
You've got a beard now.
Patreon, who we can thank for the audio version of the show. So how are we doing then in quarantine? How have we been surviving?
Oh, you know.
It's been a difficult week. It's been a.
How long's it been now? How long have we been in this?
I'm going to be serious and say that I don't know anymore.
It's almost
This is
2
week
weeks.
two,
It's 2 weeks Monday.
Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks, and we're projected to be, what, a matter of months? Yes.
Years, I heard. About 6 years.
You know, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna write off the entire generation. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to forget which day's which. I've just lost all correlation between days, weeks. It's all the same now. Every day is exactly the same.
That kind of reminds me of a song by a little-known band called 3 Centimeter Forceps.
What have we been
Do you
doing to
mean-
keep ourselves from going insane then in this time?
Jesus Christ, what a
You know-
question.
You know, it's been a really hard week, but something that's helped get me through it has been the mass consumption of Easter eggs. I've eaten a silly amount of them now.
They were really cheap, weren't they, at the start? They were all like
Yeah.
half, because shops do deals like 4 weeks before.
I got
Think
two
about how
big
many are just sat in warehouses. There must be just
Ah.
thousands of Easter eggs.
We should do an Easter egg heist. That'd be good.
That would be a good idea, but I've eaten like 5 already, like this week, like 5 big ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm finding that activating my night vision has been to get through.
Is
a lot
that-
clearer than I was before.
Did you get those from the Modern Warfare 2 Special Edition?
I did actually, yes, I did get them from that. I have the RCXD under the chair, but it's a little bit, he's a bit shy.
That's
Oh.
Black Ops, I think you'll find.
Yeah, I know. I got that one as well.
Alright.
Ruben loves
Yeah.
collecting a special edition, especially for Call of Duty.
Yeah, my favorite franchise,
You
Call
guys
of
reference
Duty.
COD so much that I just like glaze over as soon as I start hearing like COD nomenclature.
Speaking
They
of
genuinely
CODs,
did pack night vision goggles into the Modern Warfare 2 ultra limited edition thing.
And
I
they were
always-
like the cheapest Chinese copy night vision goggles you could possibly buy.
Didn't one of them have
Pretty
like
cool,
an
though.
RC car? What was that?
That was the
Black
Black Ops
Ops.
one, the
he
RCXD.
already said that. He said
Yeah.
the RCXD, Alex.
Idiot. Maybe you should learn your
Wait,
COD lingo.
did they do a fucking drone for Black Ops 2? Could you get
Yes.
a... They did do that.
Yes.
Really? A real
Fuck, they
drone?
They did a
I'm
quadrotor fucking drone thing.
Yeah. See, Alex, we talk about COD a lot because we're passionate now, because COD has been reborn. It's like the second coming of Christ. COD is back, baby.
It never
Yeah.
went away though, did it? Like
No,
it's
it
always
did.
been. No, it hasn't. It's
No,
always been like the
no.
best-selling game.
No, it did go. And that's... There's proof of that, the fact that none of us played them, none of us bought them. We have all bought the recent one because COD is back. It was back better than ever.
Mm-hmm. Is that so? Huh?
No, yes. And you know someone who will agree with me?
Who?
Someone who I've been watching a lot of recently to
Who's
get
that?
past quarantine. A good old
Lisa
indie YouTuber called the Act Man.
Oh, the Act Man.
Yeah,
Everyone loves
Yeah.
the Act Man.
I've been watching his videos.
He's your American doppelganger, James.
I know, and it's nice to watch someone talk about COD who is actually like a long-term like fan, like I was. It's really nice, and I'm binging all of his COD videos, and it's a really great time. He's
Yeah.
bang on with about COD specifically. I haven't watched any of his others. It's just COD, but he's very, very knowledgeable on it. And
I
he's
discovered
he's
Act
been-
Man with the Halo stuff. Halo 5 videos, I think, were the ones that caught my eye. Something about how bad Halo 5 is, which of course I was interested in.
It's pretty poo-poo.
And I've stuck around ever since.
I think I will be a fan now because I really do enjoy his videos.
What have we been entertaining ourselves with then to stop us from going insane? What's there of note?
I played Crisis 2 and 3.
What
in the span of
inspired
2
you
or
to
3
play
days.
Crisis 2 and 3.
Well, you see, I had a month of Origin Premiere because I wanted to play Battlefield 3 and 4 on PC. I just wanted to play them on PC because I was an active community. Maybe I'll have a good time. I like those games. I had a bad time on them, but I still had a month of Origin Premiere. So I was just like, what have they got in this shit? Oh yeah, Crisis 2. Crisis 3. I've played Crisis 2 before. Really astoundingly mediocre games. But there's something quaint about them because they're just so dedicated to trying to be something. They really were trying to be something. They were nothing.
I remember when Crisis 2 came out, it was all about like, well, it was the same with Crisis 1 too. It's just the graphics. Everyone's like, look at the graphics. The graphics are awesome, right? And they got these
Crisis
like...
3, genuinely looks amazing on PC. Genuinely looks good.
What is it? Have they still got like those aliens with the like tentacles?
Yeah. They made them look a bit. They made them a bit more. I don't know, interesting. If you want, by the time Crisis 3 was.
What are they called?
Seth.
The Seth. Fuck, that's right. The Seth.
CEPH. Yeah, everything had to
Seth.
be around the
Oh.
letter C because Crytek.
Yeah.
I
And,
remember.
Jesus,
bought-
everything in it. No, James, go on.
I bought that game or got given that game when it first came out.
I remember.
So
It was
I
repulsive on console though, wasn't it? It looked like trash.
it was really bad because it was like it wasn't clear. It's like because of the limitations of the console, it was like really kind of pixely almost. Like things weren't
was
standing
muddy.
out. It was muddy. Yeah.
The resolution must have been so low on
Yeah.
like pretty
Yeah.
much everything except the characters' like arms and the gun. They must have had the resolution up a bit on that, and then everything
And
else.
the only thing I can remember about that game is that you used a bow and arrow because that was like the trend then. Like that game is just
Yeah.
so forgettable.
Shit, you're right. Yeah,
Mm.
that was the bow and arrow year. It's like
Yeah.
Tomb Raider came out. That had the bow and arrow.
COD
else was
had
there?
a bow and arrow or something.
Did it?
What year was Crisis 3? Was it 2013 or 2012?
Yeah, I think it would be 2013.
All Crisis 3 makes me think of is the Cynical Brit Total Biscuit. Because it was one of
2013.
Yeah, I remember him making a video about how impressive it was on PC. And I didn't have like a really powerful PC at the time, so I was like, whatever,
Yeah.
this doesn't really apply to me, but Christ.
It does look really good. It does. I mean, I sent a screenshot of it. I sent a screenshot of it to the group chat ages ago, or like when I was playing it, and because it did genuinely really impress me. But
Still to
not
this
a very
day.
good game or anything.
That's the thing. Like, you have to play it at some point, so it doesn't really matter how good it looks. If it's
Yeah, the
not really
game
good.
it's really trying to be like Halo and COD at the same time,
Mm.
and it just fails to be, and like Battlefield, I guess, a little bit too. But it just doesn't manage to be any of them very well, and it is just kind of this lame first-person shooter game with lame stealth mechanics and enemy AI that are just fucking terrible.
The thing with that the Crisis is the actual like suit stuff is actually kind of interesting. It's a nice
Yeah,
play
cool
style
idea.
to have like the armor, you know, agility.
I thought it was neat. That.
Yeah. But the game otherwise is so unforgettable that it just makes that nice thing just pointless.
My favorite thing about it is that everything that the suit does has to be called like nano something, just because.
Yeah.
So you'll go into what is just like thermal, and it'll be like nanovision. Come on, it's just a thermal. This is just a predator, for fuck's sake.
Nano machines?
Son.
Oh, fuck's sake, I was going to do that.
So yeah, that's what I've done. I've played a bunch of just sort of weird games lately from the past.
What about like music? Run the Jewels have released some singles lately, but I completely missed until recently, and I went back to listen to them because they just released, what was it called? You remember, Ruben?
Ooh la la.
Ooh La La and Yankee and the Brave.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh La La, they teased a snippet of like 2 months ago or something. I remember
That's
that
right.
just playing just the beat. It was just the beat.
So we're all fans of Run the Jewels, Run for the Jewels. But I keep getting frustrated at like how long we've been waiting for the fourth album, and they keep teasing it, and finally have a couple singles to get a bit of a taster.
Yeah, now I don't mind because once they release 2 singles, I guess it means the album's coming soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's definitely not far away. It's pretty close. It's obviously with the current situation, it's like everything's a bit delayed. So
You'd have thought it'd be done though, right?
you know the album
I
is
think it
it's
must
done.
be.
It's definitely done.
It's all marketing stuff now.
Yeah. And marketing is actually really good. Like the whole style they've done for the last 2 singles has been really good. Really pops in the eye.
Especially
I do
Ooh La
like
La.
the color scheme that they've been going for on the covers.
James, did you say you didn't like Ooh La La, but you liked Yankee and the Brave? Is that right?
Yankee and the Brave is super aggressive. It's so harsh, and that is kind of been their thing since the beginning. And just I didn't drill as much with Ooh La La, but I haven't listened to it much. It was just this is normally like a first impressions type thing, so I need to listen to it more
I'm
to
the
get a
inverse
better.
of you. I think Ooh La La is much better than
Ooh La La is great.
Yankee and the Brave.
I'm now struggling to think which I've intentionally not listened to them so much recently because I want to actually enjoy them when I hear them.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
struggling
thing.
to recall them right now.
I can't.
All I can think of
control
is the Ooh La La, El Wee Wee. Remember that?
It's the
Ooh
one
La
where
La,
Killer
ow.
Mike says, "I'm a dirty dog." Ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
And he
love
says,
that.
I'll pull out my penis and piss on these shoes.
Yeah. So any doubt is like kind of. I'm excited for it. I'll have to do 4 days.
I did today watch fucking Calvin Harris. He's done 2 live streams of just like DJ sets, just on a blue screen.
Really?
I just watched them. It was like
I
like
always
3
forget
hours of
about
it in
Calvin
total.
Harris because I haven't cared about him since like 2010. Because he made
Well,
that shift,
yeah.
didn't he? What's he been
Yeah,
like since?
Well, I don't know his music, and now I mean, I guess he's obviously tried to stay with trends for that. But the thing that he did on the 2 live streams, it's this new project that he's been releasing music under called Love Regenerator, which is a bit more, it's like an actual style. I guess it's meant to be like a 90s house music throwback thing.
Oh really?
So he's clearly having a good time making it. Yeah, he's definitely having a good time making it, and it was like nice to watch.
A bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
What else of note, of music-wise, should we be listening to, Ruben?
Let me think. Just don't want to get too distracted by the TV that's on. Ooh, I don't know. Because all I've been listening to is stuff like older stuff.
Unlocked is a great album.
What's that?
Yeah, Denzel Curry's
Oh.
thing with Kenny Beats. Unlocked.
Very short, very punchy, just nice little time.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes, isn't it? So it's not even, is it even 20 minutes? It might be like 17 minutes.
It's really, really short.
Yeah.
But it doesn't overstay its welcome, like at all.
I mean, there's a song called Weed Man, which I just one song that I like
Weed
called
Man.
Weed Man. Yep. That's a good song. I'd recommend Weed Man by Channel Trez or Trey, I don't know. So just to everyone.
Have any of you guys watched Contagion?
Definitely
No.
not.
Nope. I've not really watched any films. Just been watching Better Call Saul.
I've been catching up on Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I'm not up to date on it currently.
What is it now? Season 5?
Yeah, I've watched like 2 episodes of season 5.
Why did you choose to start from the beginning again then? Just to get up to date.
Well, I didn't. When I watched the first 2 episodes, I realized I didn't have a. I just was like, I don't understand what's happening, so I need to watch this again. None of it made any sense. I was like, why is he doing? Who are these people? And you kind of just trust. You could watch it and just like trust that what's happening makes sense. But I thought I'd actually rather really know what's happening.
Yeah. There are certain shows that it's really hard to keep track. Like I've been watching The Sopranos, and there's so many different Italian names. I just like can't keep track. Like with Game of Thrones.
What do you mean?
Well.
You got Mikey, Benny.
But remember with like Game of Thrones though, like it was so hard to like keep track of all the families and the names and shit. So much shit going on.
I honestly, it's hard for me to say because the way I watched that show was so strange. I didn't really ever have to like take a break from it. I mean, I remember I watched season 1, then didn't watch it for ages. Then I watched 2, 3, and 4. Then I didn't watch any of it for years. And then just when the last season was being released, I put everything up to it until I was up to date, and then just watched the last like 3 episodes with everybody else. So
did you have the like DVD of the season?
I did. I had the DVD box set of season 1.
Which had
the
what was it, George Bush, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a George Bush like head they had. Yeah, I had that. I had that DVD box set.
Like on a what was it, like a scene with loads of heads on spikes?
Pikes. Yeah, heads on pikes, and then they had a George Washington prop. Not George Washington, George Bush.
But didn't they like edit it out or something?
I think so. Yeah, for like later releases, surely. Maybe I don't know saying that. Because it's like, you only see it for a few frames.
Yeah.
So I don't remember.
Upset people though in these sensitive times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I mean, the coffee cups won't be in it. That's for sure. The coffee cups won't make it back into the like DVD box sets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That I started watching that show and I got past season 1 and I was like halfway through season 2, but this was at the time when everyone was angry at the last season, so I just completely dropped it and I was just like, I'm not going to be able to enjoy this because I know
that's the thing
so
about
much.
That show that now though, it's like hard to recommend knowing the way it ends. It's like really lame because there are 4 or 5 really good seasons in there, but if the ending is that lame, it is really hard to recommend. I know Jim loved it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Jim? What have you been entertaining yourself with?
Playing.
Playing.
We've been playing.
You've been digging.
Yeah.
Playing with Billy.
Yeah, sometimes just by myself.
You fucking need that helmet, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Can you make that joke?
Yeah, that's not cool, bro.
What do you mean?
It's not cool you saying that, bro.
Why is that?
I ain't saying it.
Jim, do you bang your head often?
Well, American football players, they wear like armor and they still get like concussions and all this.
Resident Evil 3 came out today, the day we're recording this.
Really?
You can see it on the TV there.
Yeah, I've played it for like 2 hours.
Did you actually buy it?
Yeah. Oh, I've just been on a spending spree since this whole thing.
Yeah, Jim's been fucking mental. I've been trying to like
true,
make him stop.
I bought Modern Warfare like twice. I pre-ordered the remaster. I bought Resident Evil 3. I bought
What do you mean you bought it
VR...
twice?
Don't ask. I bought Resident Evil 3. I bought a VR headset. I bought
Thanks to
Half-Life
me.
Alyx.
Wait. You so I forgot about that. You bought the VR headset. Have you messed around with it?
I haven't used it because it's in quarantine at the moment because it came from Swindon.
You haven't opened it.
No, like, look, the cooldown period is apparently like 72 hours. The virus can't live longer than that, so it's in.
See,
It's
I've
in
heard that it
quarantine.
can live for like 14 days or something like that.
Yeah, well, I ain't
Yeah,
doing shit.
well,
I'm playing fucking Half-Life
what?
Alex on Saturday.
Jokes on that virus, because if it kills you after 3 days, it's gonna die too. Oh,
That's the stupid thing about viruses that kill you.
they're
The
just killing
virus's main
themselves.
goal should be to, like, do nothing, basically.
But that,
Just to
that
be
could
dormant,
happen.
hanging out.
You know, like gut flora.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about gut,
Gut
flora.
flora
You know
helps.
How passionate I am about gut flora.
Yeah,
They're
gut
pretty nice.
flora. They hang out and they sweep. You know.
Yeah,
And they
I've
sweat.
been popping bottles in the ice,
Like
a
a
blizzard.
So you're telling me
No
you
one knows the
bought,
words.
you bought a VR headset from Swindon, and you're too
Yeah.
scared to put it on for fear of the VR headset being infested with coronavirus.
The moment you lift it up, they're all gonna jump into your eyes. All the coronaviruses.
Well, that's the thing. You literally put it on your face. You know the old saying. Better safe than have to worry about being sorry.
What?
Never heard of that.
Apparently, like, if you get corona, even if you are a young strapping young lad, you can get like some horrible side effects, like losing
Death.
your smell and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, that's like a sign that you've got it. Is if you lose your sense of smell.
is it
I've lost that
permanent, though?
years
Do
ago.
you lose your sense of smell just full
Oh
stop?
no, I don't think so. But it's just a symptom.
Really?
It's just,
Yeah.
isn't the I haven't confirmed this, but isn't you become infertile? Isn't that like an actual thing?
No,
From
no,
it.
I haven't heard
Like-
anything about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If that's
If
anything to do
you
with
you have it, it permanently makes you infertile. Is what I've heard.
it. No, I haven't had any of that. I wouldn't believe that.
Well, I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
believe it, Ruben. The coronavirus is caused by 5G. Birds are falling out of the sky.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, people think
People-
Yeah,
5G
that is a thing.
People actually.
Why do you think I'm wearing this helmet?
You know what? Yeah, I'm putting my fucking night vision back on.
I was on Facebook, quarantine Facebooking, and someone retweeted these 5 videos, and it was all people explaining what they thought the coronavirus actually was. So someone was walking on the street with a radiation detector, like a fucking guide
For
counter.
God's sake.
The other one was filming birds on the floor that had like been killed, and then the other one was in a car, like explaining how 5G is the cause of the coronavirus. Didn't consider that the coronavirus is everywhere. 5G isn't. It's the most fucking dumb conspiracy theory I've heard yet.
My thing that has been frustrating me the most at the moment about it is when, it's like, oh, someone that's young died. They had no underlying health conditions, but it's like, yeah, but what if their immune system sucked? And it's like, I bet they were 4 stone underweight or something. There's not
They're
enough
heroin
information
addicts.
given about the people that actually die of it. And I'm like, man, could we just know a little bit more, please? I just want to know a little bit more about
Yeah.
this person.
Apparently, a huge amount of the cases are actually people that are like obese.
Oh
Really?
boy,
Like
Jim,
you're
don't
way
say
more
that.
vulnerable if you're obese.
Mm.
And then isn't the most of the fatalities like over 60? That's
Yeah,
a
primarily. I mean,
reason.
yeah, it's primarily like the over 60. And I look at how many people died of flu in the UK in between 18 and 23,000 people. The government. The deaths that can be attributed to having flu. So I was just like, well, maybe if the coronavirus numbers stay under that, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I like
Stretch-
seeing the different
Stretch my
types of
legs a
people.
sec. Oh.
Like, I see these people with scarves like wrapped around their heads. Covering
People
their
who
mouths.
can't get face masks are actually using like scarves. They're like wrapping their face in loads of layers of scarves to try and stop.
But does that actually do anything though? Like
No.
just wrapping a scarf around your mouth? I would
The,
have
the
thought.
face
No.
the face masks don't really do anything. Like none of that
It can
stuff
still get
does
into your
anything.
eyes and ears. So,
And
if
you
it
put
wants.
it on wrong, it's like even more of a risk or something.
Yeah, if you got facial hair, you're just
and,
it's doing
and you're
nothing.
touching your face way more as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, just don't bother. Like, don't actually bother with
The
any
thing about the
face-
face mask is, no, the face mask is good for people if you're trying to not introduce a foreign contaminant from your to the rest of the world.
Yes.
That's what the face mask. That's why surgeons wear. You're trying to not spit into the fucking chest you're operating on.
Yeah, not to stop breathing in bacteria because they go through anyway. Like it's not like a ventilation mask that has filters which are fully
Yeah,
airtight
this
like
isn't
I've
made,
used.
Did you ever see that
It's-
picture of the like when this wasn't that big of a deal? There was a guy on the underground in London wearing a fucking gas mask.
A gas
See, but he was smart. He was
Yeah,
smart.
wearing a gas. Yeah,
He was ahead of the curve.
yeah.
And he
Everyone
had his
laughed
watch
at
on.
him at the time.
I bet his little watch on to tell him how long his filters had left. It's only 3 minutes
Yeah,
on one of
yeah.
those bad boys.
No, but actually, I've worn a gas
My
mask
dad's
like
got one.
that, and they're so fucking uncomfortable. They are so horrible, and you sound like Darth Vader all the time. Like you do. You can't talk. You can't breathe properly. It's shit, but it's safe.
If you want to guarantee that the coronavirus does not get in through your eyes, you need to wear a big pair of night vision goggles like that.
Just constantly.
Nothing.
At all times.
No foreign contaminants getting into my face.
With a
That's
helmet
all.
as well, preferably.
Jim, do you remember our granddad had these like World War II gas masks?
Yeah, yeah.
They were
I'd
really
love to.
creepy.
I'm so upset that he got rid of all that stuff.
Yeah, he sold it all.
Yeah, why didn't he just give it to us?
That was
Yeah.
There's a kind of a lack of foresight on his part.
I think he needed.
Well, I
Huge
mean-
lack of foresight.
I mean, I think it'll be quite illegal for us to have a lot of the stuff he had.
Yeah, that'd be sick as fuck though.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
It'd be the best jar pops.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, what were
No,
the
We
rifles
couldn't
he
show
had?
them though. You couldn't get any of it out because we get like investigated by the police.
Yeah, that would make it all the more funny.
Just these mounted rifles on the wall.
Yeah, are they planning a terror attack? Is that what this is? With M1
I mean,
Garand?
they were deactivated. I'm pretty sure the bolt action rifle from Red Dead was owned by my grandfather. The very same one. I mean.
Oh man.
Is that the one? Was that actually what it was?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You never saw it. You don't know.
No, Jim. There's the classic like video that we made when we were kids there, and we like use it in the Halloween
Well, he had
like, family
multiple.
video.
He had multiple rifles.
Did he?
Yeah. He had like 2 or 3.
Were they not the same rifle? I remember they had didn't they have like
No.
bayonets on the
What?
end?
No, one of them had a bayonet. I almost said bayonetta.
Oh shit! What do you think of the new Smash Bros character?
What one?
Fucking
I haven't heard
Arms.
this.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
oh,
Arms.
right.
Come on, man. Just
Well,
put in fucking Dark Souls.
Put in fucking Minecraft Steve already.
Minecraft
Fucking
Steve is
Yeah.
essential.
No, Dark Souls, Minecraft Steve, and
Yeah, Night Soleil would be fucking sick.
yeah.
Wait, no, Arms works. Arms
Max
is a good
Payne?
idea, and you know it is. It's
I feel
No,
like
it's not a good
Yeah,
idea.
but why
because-
would you have arms when you could just have
no,
It's the same fucking thing. His arms
No.
extend or fists fly out from his body.
No,
Oh,
I don't
Raiden.
think Arms deserves it.
Yeah,
no,
'Cause
but
Smash
Arms
Bros.
is a Nintendo product. So obviously, it's easy
Rayman
to put in.
deserves
Meant to
it.
be a collection of like all the iconic characters and
There's
stuff.
nothing fucking
The-
iconic about arms.
No,
Yeah, there is.
everyone
There's-
forgot it.
I didn't.
who gives a fuck about Arms? That's the thing.
It pretty much flopped. I'm pretty sure. It was terrible.
Point at the number of people who care about arms for me, would you?
Yeah, I really wish I didn't buy
Yeah,
the
thanks.
like Smash Bros season pass thing because I was only happy with one character, I think, and that being Banjo and
Yeah.
Kazooie.
I
think
hardly
I-
fucking play it.
Yeah,
either, so.
but if they added Minecraft Steve or even Doom Guy, I'd prefer more. You know, because
Oh, Doom-
Doom
yeah.
Guy would piss me off.
Oh, you know, I just realised something that we've not talked about though, which is a big deal for the Switch. A bunch of good shit announced and other very likely rumours.
like
Such
what?
as-
Like
Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, like all the
Yeah.
3D
Wait, really?
Mario games, all very,
Yeah.
very fucking highly like rumoured to be coming
I
for
know
Mario's
about this.
35th anniversary. Yeah,
Because,
For real?
Yeah, 30th
real.
anniversary. Yeah.
for real. I'm
Mario
fucking
Galaxy, man.
excited. Yeah, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and Mario Sunshine. That's
Really?
like, oh, yeah. And Mario 64, of course.
Games you can think of.
Dude,
But
a
also-
remastered Mario
But
64.
no,
would
James,
actually-
Burnout Paradise is coming to it as well.
Okay, then that's fine. That's a good
Yeah.
time.
As is the Bioshock collection, which I want to play that again. Bioshock games. And I thought that'd
just
be a good
bought
place
that
to play
on
it.
Xbox.
Shit.
Why play that when you actually do something really smart and play ARMS? The Nintendo.
Yeah,
Switch?
but Mario. Yeah, well, there's Mario games. It's like enough people. What's his name? Is it Jason Schreier? Big deal, right?
The Kotaku guy.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, he reported it as well. So basically true. Basically happening.
Yeah, no, he's actually pretty good for that kind of leaking stuff. He did all those like Destiny behind the scenes, pieces.
Yeah.
So
Shut up,
really,
Jamie.
he's a hacker. He's hacking the mainframe and exposing data. That's kind
Yeah,
of
he's got
gross.
Good sources, eh?
No, he is the source of all evil in corporate world.
You know what I'm pissed about?
What?
What?
I did Ori and the Will and the Wisps on fucking on the hardest difficulty. But all the achievements
Yeah.
are broken. Basically, like half the achievements. So like I did like all the hardest shit in the game and didn't get anything for it. So I'm furious.
That's what you get.
It's a good game though. It's a
Yeah,
good
awesome
game.
Have you finished
I'm-
it yet, Jim? Or are you a child?
No, I've been playing good shit like Modern Warfare Warzone.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I want to fucking touch on the Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That last boss fight, fuck me.
It's awesome. I listened to
Fuck
like a
me,
review of
yeah.
it where they said it was too hard, and I was like, shut up.
No,
That's
it
just
was
awesome.
hard, but like grow up. Yeah, grow up and just fucking practice.
Yeah.
What they don't like is that a platformer forced them to like learn how to do a fight like in Dark Souls. That's what they don't like.
Yeah. No, because I've
have-
mastered it now. I can destroy that shit.
Yeah, I remember getting upset, like annoyed by like the first boss fight I did, which was Krolok. That was the first one I did. I'm not sure if that's the first one you have to. I think you get a choice, don't you? Like
Yeah,
at that
you,
point.
it's
when
like
you-
Breath of the Wild. You can do it in any order.
Yeah, I did that one first, and I was about like, what the fuck, man? This is actually fucking hard. It was annoying me because I was expecting just to blast through it like I would
Yeah.
any fucking platformer, but no. The boss fights, you actually have to kind of learn.
Yeah.
But yeah, that last fight when I don't really want to spoil, but the last phase of it when that happens,
Yeah.
what the fuck, man?
It's awesome. It was making me think actually that like that feeling of in Ori you get this move called Bash where you can kind of fling off enemies. That's what's missing from Sonic to me, like that speed kind of shit.
If
I
you
feel like
yeah,
that's
because
a very good point.
yeah,
If
They
Sonic
have-
had
think
that, Sonic would be awesome.
He's got like a similar move where he's got that like homing strike.
he's got the homing attack, but you need to. That's in the 3D Sonic games.
Oh,
And,
insane.
yeah,
Very
you can't. Yeah, you can't do it in the 2D ones. And the 2D ones give you such a small amount of screen in front of you that you have to react stupidly fast to threats.
But
It's-
there
I
was-
just don't find them fun. I think they're annoying.
No, they had no innovation whatsoever. It was just like, well, Mario jumps on heads, and Mario is like the platformer, so we'll just do exactly the same thing as them.
Except
Sonic
it's shit
sucks.
and unfair.
Yeah,
Did you
We'll
try
just do this-
Sonic Mania, Ruben?
Yeah, I do.
'Cause that's
I
supposed to be
fucking.
the good Sonic game.
I mean, I have it on Switch, and I've several times now. I've tried to play it, and I don't even know how to describe where I'm at in the game. I don't remember the name of the level, but I went back on it the other day, and I got through the 2 stages, and then there was a boss fight, and I was a little bit annoyed just by the stages anyway, because I find the games fucking aggravating. I really want to like them though. I really want to like them because I
Yeah.
the music's pretty cool and it looks really nice. It's Sonic Mania, but I just found the boss fight that I was doing. I found it too annoying, and it reminded me of playing 2D Sonic games on the Game Boy. It reminded me of playing Sonic Advance, and I just
Oh,
didn't want
wow.
to fucking finish it. So I died in the boss fight, and I just went to the home menu and closed it, and I'll just probably never go back to it, which is a shame because I do want to like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Jim would love that game. You fucking love Sonic. And the Sonic.
Yeah, I
you seen the
fucking
Sonic
love
movie
Sonic.
yet, Ruben? You seen the Sonic movie?
No, I was gonna go see it, and then I don't remember why. No, that was it. I was kind of deterred because reviews were so all over the place. I wasn't sure. Bad, funny, boring, bad, or like kind of okay. I wasn't sure, so I didn't even want to bother risking
just
it.
eat loads of magic mushrooms, then watch it. It's a fucking hell of a ride, dude.
I mean, apparently Jim Carrey is like funny in it because going
He's-
nuts for the whole
yeah,
thing.
he's like trying so hard to be iconic.
Yeah, he is. He is. I liked all the Sonic stuff though, like the actual stuff with Sonic lore, where it like shows the.
Yeah. I gotta
like-
get the rings.
Yeah, they like
I gotta
contextualize all the
travel
bullshit.
fucking dimensions. Nobody cares, Sonic.
I am
Fuck
looking forward to being able to watch it. I did try watching The Rise of Skywalker
Oh really?
recently.
Jim saw it.
I say try. I say try because I couldn't finish it. Like I am watching it on my own. It's not even like there's nothing funny about it. There's no like communal experience. I'm just watching it on my own at a desk. So I get to this. I got like 55 minutes to an hour into it, and I just paused it because I was I don't know, I wanted to stop. And then I go back to it, and it's the bit where Rey is on the ship, and Kylo Ren is like, "Oh, she's on the ship." So he goes back up to the ship, and is going to tell her. He tells her something, and you know, and then she fucks off on the Millennium Falcon anyway, and then there's some line. Rey says something like, "I'm afraid nobody knows me," and that was where I was just like, you know, fuck you. Actually, I just turned it off. I just no fuck. I'm not watching a fucking Star Wars film with that, like that. I don't want that theme, especially. I don't. I'd sooner watch Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
I'd actually sooner watch any prequel. That was enough for me. I was like, this is the wrong kind of like bad dialogue. It's like bad, funny dialogue. It's just like bad dialogue.
It is, yeah.
So that was
it
that, I
really
gave up.
reminded me of Star Trek Into Darkness, and what annoyed me about that, where it's like it is just funneling just a bunch of like iconography and famous lines and shit like that and like memes. You didn't get to the end, but there's stuff that happens that are just like so pandering to like the fan.
Oh, I
crowd.
didn't like that stupid little that stupid thing. You know, the stupid thing, the thing that fucks about with C-3PO.
Oh, that thing.
Stupid
yeah.
thing.
Oh my
Yeah, I didn't like that thing. I thought it was fucking lame,
Yeah, it was like
annoying.
absolutely.
What is it? Like a baby? I don't.
It's a dibby, dude.
So yeah, I got an hour and 5 minutes into The Rise of Skywalker, and I kind of did not like it enough.
It's the worst Star Wars movie ever made.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is.
I'm actually with
can't-
you. I think I've decided on
I
that.
kind of can't believe it. I mean, see, the thing is, if I'm going to be like fair about like, objective filmmaking, you know, the prequels are always going to be kind of unforgivably like dog shit. But
They have the humor factor though, Ruben. That's the thing.
Yeah, if we're just going to go on like, if we're going to talk about our enjoyment of them as well and things like that, then yeah, no, The Rise of Skywalker can suck a cock. That's the worst Star Wars film.
And on that
No,
note,
Rise of Skywalker can eat my ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, on that note, we'll be back after these messages.
Bye.
Want a dick on a shirt? Check the description below. Yeah, stop. Alex, they're hurting me.
Welcome to the second half of the well, it's not the JARCAST. This is the fucking CornCast episode
It's the
2, isn't it?
CornCast.
Yeah, this is
Idiot.
the part of the show where we answer questions from the CornCast community. Head over to the Corn Media Reddit if you want to ask us anything you'd like. I'm going to start off with this one from Dick the Head, who just simply says, "Can you please all tell Ruben that we love him very much? Heart, that is all."
We haven't seen him in so long, we can't really contact him in any way. So sorry, but no.
If only someone knew where he was.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to die if you punch me again.
Jacking off in a strip club.
But the real question from Dick the Head is, do you still stand by your opinions from Portal Gun Bum Fun, or have they changed?
I was
over
thinking
time?
about that video the other day because Max Mofo commented on the YouTube video. He commented.
He did, didn't
Just yeah.
Really
I remember
random.
that.
But honestly, what the fuck were the opinions of that video?
No,
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is that I was right.
What were you right about? What, you got to explain yourself.
Because you can't have Portal Gun Bum Fun without the portal being on something that you can move.
Right.
I don't get it.
You can't blame me for trying, though, right?
I can't blame you for trying.
Ah, Jesus.
I don't actually have anything to say. I don't know. I don't know. I was just for a moment.
I can't remember
caught up in
what,
the
like, the
absurdity
video-
of all of this. You
I
know.
want to say I actually had to change the thumbnail or the title of that video because it got like Flag.
It's the
or
best
something?
title we've ever had.
I swear I've changed one of them because we've had a few kind of edgy ones. Like one of them was like alien sex or something like that. You remember that one? That's where Yoda's
I vaguely remember that
pussy
one.
came from. Yeah.
Because the thumbnails were always just like just
Yeah.
nonsense.
Golden.
just
Yeah,
like
just
the
golden
worst,
pussy.
like just like clip art. Like it was like making a collage in year 1 of school.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Golden. Golden.
There's something so fucked up about calling something a golden pussy. Yoda's golden.
It's a good like idea though. We should make a movie
What do you mean it's a good idea?
No, like, as in like in a fantasy novel or something.
The golden pussy.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thanks for answering that, James. Thanks.
Yeah, James.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure if
About,
James
like-
was actually in that video.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
he
I
wasn't.
was.
He wasn't.
Okay. Let's do this one then from superior_HDMI_cable, who says, with the inevitable release of Lego Minions, I have to ask if anyone is planning to purchase all the sets.
Yeah, Alex
Well,
is.
I mean, I wasn't, but Carrot Top might have been. Ugh.
I almost feel obliged to get a Lego Minion. I don't know why.
You mean a
If you're
blue
gonna get a Lego Minion, you're gonna get a Lego Fast and Furious.
Ow.
What was it? There's Lego Fast and Furious now, isn't there? Like officially.
There
Yeah.
is. They made the iconic black car in Lego form.
What's the car again? Dodge
Dodge.
Charger.
Yes.
It's a pretty cool set, to be
No,
honest.
yeah, it does actually look like a pretty decent set.
Forget about it.
But I'm gonna buy it.
Well,
How about this one then? What is each of your favorite drunk/high meal?
Kebab. No,
Kebab's a
we've gone
good
over
shout.
this. We've gone over this because it's goo brownie micro puddings.
Papa John's.
Kebabs.
it's probably. Well, I mean, look, are we talking just in the to consuming like? Okay, so if I, oh my god, I'm just like, you know what? Forget. I'm not going to address what's happening right now. I'm like, in.
Reality.
Yeah, reality where we reside. Snammy's, you buy it. You probably already had dinner before you've gone and like gotten drunk, and then you spend like £6, and you kind of like, why did I do that? That's
If you
how I
hadn't had
always
dinner,
felt.
though, then it's perfect.
Oh, then it's incredible, yeah. But you're probably pissed up, like. So.
Why would you eat Sammy's when you've already eaten? That just like defeats the point.
Well, you get like a large chips or something.
No, you don't. You just don't get Sammy's if you've eaten.
So not large chips, just small chips with garlic mayo.
If it's 2 a.m.
That's something I used to get sometimes. I get like a small chips with garlic mayo. Yeah. Personal. I don't know if I really have a favorite. You know, I usually it's what I have available to me the next day after drinking. That's what's
Explain.
more important. Well, I mean, I may not necessarily be hungover, but if I just want to wake up and like consume something that just makes me feel instantly fresher. You know, like, yep, there we go.
Yeah, beans.
A bowl of beans?
Nah, beans
Honestly-
on toast with cheese.
Honestly, like
Find the
leftover
fish,
curry.
my dude. Find the
A
goddamn
leftover
fish.
curry. Like leftover curry. That's like an ultimate food to be left for me. I like a
True.
cold curry. I'm one
No,
of
that's
those
silly.
people.
That's absolutely stupid, Ruben.
Why is it
James, I will
stupid?
shoot you in the fucking head. I swear to God.
Oh shit. Let's just
Why is it
all
stupid, James? Come on.
chill.
Show down.
But- Well, if the question is what food you eat after you've been fucked, then
That's
obviously,
not the question. You just made that up.
obviously the answer is bread and butter.
God.
Nope. Maybe cheese on toast.
No, that's stupid.
We have this fucking.
I'm sorry. I keep
awful
getting lost
question.
in how absurd all of this is.
We have this genuinely awful question from Knocker On. It might be the worst question we've ever got in the history. like the fucking worst question we've ever been submitted. What Madagascar 2 characters are Madagascar 3 characters? Is the question.
Alex the
Marty?
Lion is Marty.
What are you expecting from asking that? Like, genuinely.
Yeah,
what does
fuck
that mean?
off.
What does it mean?
How are we supposed to fucking answer that? You know what I mean? Who's Bryan Cranston in Madagascar 2? I guess he's Alex's dad.
Wait. Hang on, what was the question?
The question was what Madagascar 2 characters are Madagascar 3 characters.
So that is it. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed that there actually was like a bit of a question. It really is.
No. Because normally it's from like a different franchise that they ask what
Yeah.
Madagascar characters are this. But it doesn't really work when it's from the same franchise, I'm afraid.
Yeah, try harder next time, you fucking.
Yeah, try harder next time.
You
Gotta
fucking.
point at the number of people who give a shit.
Oh look. God.
House of Leaves 9 has this to say. In awe of the quarantine, if you could have an unlimited supply of anything for the duration of it, what would it be?
Goo, brownie, mango
eggs.
puddings.
Eggs.
So you
Eggs.
could have
They
scrambled
keep
eggs
running
for
out.
every meal.
They keep running out at Tesco, so.
beer,
Yeah.
wine, or rum.
Oh, yeah, maybe just like wine. Just like really good red wine. For the whole thing.
Easter eggs.
That's a very James answer.
So we all have our essentials then. I'm trying to think. What's something I'm like missing out on at the moment? Unlimited supply of, I don't know. rump
Just one
steaks.
thing is hard. I guess I'd have to pick something expensive
Rump
and.
steak. If you had an unlimited supply of something, why wouldn't you choose filet mignon?
Maybe
Okay,
you
I'll
don't
choose
want
sirloin
filet.
then.
Maybe you want something that's nice and marbled. You want some in it because it
No,
gives
you
everything
have a
flavour.
chassé bland.
Yeah, I want something marbled, Jim. Fuck you.
No.
Just-
You want T-bone, goddamn tomahawk, goddamn filet mignon.
Fuck you.
Stop!
No.
Both of you stop! This is getting out of hand.
There's a pool of blood here, James. It is out of hand already.
We have this
Hello
really
there,
messed
partner.
up suggestion
Oh, we
from
better go over here.
Joseph Z. Khan, who says, would you accept £20 million if the trade-off was that you had to manually control all of your bodily functions? Breathing,
Yes.
blinking, heartbeat, digestion, etc. It
You
doesn't apply while
die.
you're sleeping, of course.
You would die though.
but that'd be
It's
the
too
game,
much to
right?
focus on. Rubbing
No,
your
that's-
head and patting your belly at the same time. Impossible.
No, it's easy. You just sit down. You just sit down and just breathe. You don't do anything else but that. You become a living slob. Like that's
But
the
what's
easiest
point of having
thing.
money then?
Yeah.
No,
I would
that's
not
not the
do that. I would not. You would just die.
No, not if you just breathe.
Okay, what if you
Idiot.
design a computer to put into your body like Tony Stark kind of puts a magnet in his body and it does everything for you?
Yeah,
We've got
we
to
have
do is-
magnets.
Just because you're missing the Nerf gun doesn't mean you deserve to do that. Come on, calm down.
Okay, so the answer from James is yes, he totally would do that.
And then he'd die.
Ruben
No,
wouldn't
'cause-
do it. Jim, what would you do?
No, I'd go halfway. I'd breathe.
You'd breathe for $20 million.
No. Did you know this? If you think about the fact that you are capable of controlling your breathing, so everyone just like control their own breathing right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Now you can't not be the one that controls your breathing
Right.
until you forget.
What's your point?
You're breathing on manual and that's
That's it.
horrible.
Yeah, you have to breathe manually until you forget that you are
Everyone,
capable of.
Look at me,
controlling
everyone, look at me. I'm Alex.
We have a great question from superior underscore HDMI underscore cable. It says, what are your guys?
Wait,
thoughts-
hang on.
Sink it though. Did he
Yeah, wait,
sink
hang
it
on.
though?
I thought we already had someone called Superior HDMI, didn't we?
Did we?
What was that
Yeah.
one? What was that username just then? Was it the same one or another?
the one we just answered was Joseph Z. Khan for the £20 million for blinking and breathing.
Okay, but what was the one you were just about to read out?
Superior HDMI cable.
Oh yeah, they've already had a question, but you know, can have another one. I just thought there were HDMI related usernames in one go.
Oh, I see. No, but they ask, what are your guys' thoughts on brand clothing? Do you think it's ridiculous to buy a sweater for $80 when you can pay $20, or is there validity to paying more for supposedly better quality?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, okay, I've worn, you know, crappy sweatshirts. I used to wear them to school, in primary school. But I then have worn in my adult life, like like a Puma sweatshirt, and you know, it's definitely a higher quality. It certainly feels thicker and
You get
warmer
what you
and things
pay
like
for,
that.
right? Like it. Like
the most
that
part,
phrase is
yeah.
Not
true.
necessarily, but
I mean, if
reckon...
you're buying like Supreme or something, maybe you're not going to get what you pay
Well,
for. It's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
No,
bullshit.
there's a price range. When you go, let's be realistic. When you go about for a jumper, when you go above like 100, there's no quality difference. But everything in between, from like 20 to 100, there is quality difference.
Yeah,
like-
that's a pretty good way of putting it.
Yeah.
No,
I'd agree with
I'd say it depends on how much money you have.
Yeah,
Like, you're not gonna spend 100 on a fucking sock. You know, if you're rich, then why the fuck not? You know what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
might want like really nice silk socks, you know.
Yeah. And
The
it's
reason
like,
they're so expensive is
you
because
are.
you know they take like it's like an exclusive.
It's an
Just
exclusive
gonna
sock.
be it's an exclusive sock.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
What's your thoughts on brands then? I guess they're
I hate
insinuating that like the same T-shirt without the brand would be worth, less, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to own like a branded item, maybe because I mean, possibly of a higher quality. But then I have. There are certain places, for example, I don't know, ASOS. You know, if I want to buy just like a block color T-shirt, it's likely I'm going to buy it from ASOS, for
Yeah,
example.
No, I do the
That's
same.
who I buy it from. But I wouldn't buy it from Primark for whatever reason. That's how I have. That's the way I value things for whatever
Everyone has
reason.
their, like,
I'm not saying it's
allegiances.
right or wrong. I mean, maybe it's wrong of me to turn my nose up at Primark, or maybe I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. I buy my fucking T-shirts from ASOS. That's my point.
Wow,
Yeah, I do the
bitch.
same. I do the exact same.
Yeah, man.
James,
Yeah?
tell me the truth.
The truth, Alex. The truth. Look at me. The
I'm
truth.
looking at you.
No, stop. The truth.
Well, that's a good one.
The truth is this, Alex.
Oh my god! You can
was-
shoot yourself in the head.
Okay, we got this one from a Goatman's uncle who says, "The last cast got me thinking. What is the cast of Madagascar as infectious diseases / viruses?"
No,
such as
this is it. I'm
corona,
not doing
AIDS,
this. I'm
the
not
flu?
doing this. We're stopping with the Madagascar question.
No, we have to
Yes,
fucking
no.
do
Okay, the penguins
No.
of Madagascar are all of the flu variants. Are,
it.
I think that's
I'll take
fair.
it. Who's Corona
Yeah.
in the Madagascar universe?
King
Martin.
Julian.
Oh no, King Julian. Yeah.
No, I don't. I
Yeah.
disagree.
I
like
like to
No, I'd
move
agree
it,
with that.
move it.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I'd agree with that.
I like to move it.
What about AIDS? Who's AIDS?
AIDS.
Marty.
AIDS. No, it's probably Moto.
Why? What's your reasoning?
Because I don't know. Because he definitely
Has AIDS.
he definitely has it. He definitely has it. He definitely has
Most
it.
fucked up question. Any other diseases you can think of?
crocodile.
Crocodile is not
That's a
it's not
drug.
disease. I'm trying to
What's
think.
what's crocodile as a Madagascar character, James?
The crocodile that eats the duck in Madagascar 1.
I was going to say, aren't there actually just crocodiles in... I've not watched Madagascar 1 in a very long time. It's not very good, is it? But
Remember they put
Madagascar
the
2
duck
is
thing in
quite
the
funny.
pond and then the crocodile like snaps it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're trying to do a good thing. They think they've rescued it. Yeah. Remember that? I mean, I've talked about this so many times to people because I just remember Ben Stiller sitting on a crate that says Madagascar and just going like, Madagascar. Madagascar, just over and
Yeah,
over
like,
again.
I mean,
loads
real
of,
Ben Stiller. and not
Yeah,
the
real
guy.
Ben Stiller.
yeah,
Yeah,
loads of like
weird.
DVD releases had like
Yeah.
fucking Ben Stiller and Chris Rock just standing there, like our new movie Madagascar is coming out soon.
And just kind of saying like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. That's
Yeah.
basically that's it.
It's gonna be funny because we're funny, right?
Wait, what
No.
the fuck are you saying that for? You love those movies.
Fuck you.
God.
Fuck you.
No, you two break it
Oh!
up. Oh shit. Jim. Jim. Ruben, what the fuck have you done?
I'll do it to you as well.
You want a fucking co-son?
Okay, can we you know, this is real life, by the way. This is still real life.
What's
This
up, my
is
M words?
100%
I'm back,
real life.
baby.
See, he's back.
I'm back, baby.
We have this one here from Knockeron. Knockeron has one for us who says, "Have you listened to the new Nine Inch Nails albums, Ghosts V to VI? And what
No,
are
because
your
it
thoughts
sucks.
on them? If you
I
have
Not yet.
listened to one, like nearly all of the first track of Ghosts 5, and
See,
then
Ruben couldn't even finish the first track. It fucking sucks, man.
I couldn't be bothered because I thought to myself, you know what, I'll listen to this while I'm writing meditation again. And then I've been doing that for the past few days, and I forgot to listen. So
Yeah, I think I've listened to V, the whole thing, and I was like, wow, this is like a perfect soundtrack to the apocalypse.
something.
Black Ops 2.
Shut up.
Yeah, I was listening to the first track, and I was like, wow, this is.
Wow, this is like Black Ops 2.
No wonder why this is
I
so
really
good.
liked it from, you know, as soon as you like realize that it is just like an atmospheric album and all that. But I don't know if it's going to be one I revisit constantly or anything.
Jim! Why did you. Oh, shit!
Mr. Wanna.
Anyway, yeah, I do want to listen to it. It's just,
It's a certain mood.
yeah, it's a certain mood. I'm not in that mood.
Yeah.
Like, listen,
Yeah, I'm more in a good music mood.
I'm more in a. Yeah. Like, I'm more in a good music mood.
Yeah.
Jim, what was the David Bowie's album where it's like, oh yeah, this is clearly really inspired by Nine Inch Nails? What album
There was that one song, I'm Afraid of America.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
James has got an axe. I'm kind of afraid of him.
How about this one
It's
then
kinda
from
just-
Joseph?
It's kind of like being followed by Mr. X.
Would you have Kanye on the
Ooh.
cast if given the opportunity, given how
Yes.
infamously hard he is to work with?
Yeah?
Why would you not, you know?
I feel like he's the only celebrity that would fit on the cast.
Yeah.
Just a bit, Kanye, what have you been watching recently? I mean, he'd go into
Big
crazy
Mouth.
detail about some weird shit. I mean,
You
yeah.
watch his big mouth, I guarantee it.
You watch his Big Mouth. Family Guy.
Can you imagine just going on about how funny he finds Big Mouth?
4 hours on Big Mouth. The brilliance of Big Mouth with Kanye.
There is a rapper who really likes it because they tweeted about it. I don't remember who it was, but there is
Kevin
a.
Hart.
Uzi Vert, probably.
It might have honestly been fucking Travis Scott.
No, yeah, it probably
Really?
was.
Travis Scott loves Big Mouth.
Yeah. Things are getting a little bit derailed here. I'm not gonna lie. What's the next question?
Kanye West, right? Put him on the cast. Yay on the cast, right?
Kanye
Kanye-
West, right?
Why was Jesus is King so great, right?
Yeah,
Ruben,
right?
what's your opinions of Jesus is King? Because we did our review and you weren't here, obviously. So
Jesus King. I think it's from memory. My
Masterpiece.
time. I think it's kind of shallow. I think it's shallow. It's lacking in depth. There's some okay
masterpiece
production on it. But frankly, I think it's his weakest album like, in terms of theme because
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
he seems to have like either he has a really relationship with religion, or he just doesn't know how to communicate it into music. But he does know how to communicate it into music. So I don't know why it's so. There's something about the album, like it was forced. Like he was forcing himself to make a Jesus album. He was like, I have to.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely
It
how
didn't come
sounds.
naturally. Because Jesus, like for example, like Jesus Walks as a song, that came naturally, man. That came from somewhere. But
Yeah.
Jesus is King, just well, that came from. It's just nothing. There's no basis to it.
It's actually interesting to know if you go on Spotify, the majority of his most popular songs are all just Jesus is King.
No
Like
way.
nothing breaks into it. It's like there's his power stronger. Jesus is King, the whole album. That's it.
But are we talking about plays or just what's most popular right now? Because
No players.
wow, I mean there was a
Really
lot of
good
hype
album.
around it.
Water makes the album. If
It
that
doesn't.
song wasn't on it,
But I like Use This Gospel. That's the track I do like from it. See, the thing is, I could listen to the album because it's not like really offensive to listen to.
No.
And it's not exactly
Yeah.
boring either. I just think it's quite shallow, and I don't really care to listen to it very often.
It lacks his personality to me.
yeah, for sure.
He's like suppressing it, isn't he?
Yeah.
For the sake of religion or something.
It's like a gimmick
It's like
album
wh-
almost.
It's what he thinks he has to do to prove something.
It's like finishing Halo 3 and then getting a vision of Halo 5. It's just shit.
Yeah,
Vision
James
of
nailed
Halo
the
5.
fucking nailed the head of the arrow. You know.
We have something fucked up here. A fucked up question that's gonna just mess us up.
Oh.
From what's your problem? That's their name. Discussion.
Okay.
Are lifts public transport? What about escalators? I hope this serves to split the cast as much as the straws. and
No,
tricky
I think
question.
they're a mobile public highway.
No, then they're nothing. They're nothing. They don't fucking
They're not
exist.
nothing.
They
think
are
they're
nothing.
a
They
highway.
are an enhancement to the public highway because not all escalators are public.
What? They're not all public. Did you say?
Not all escalators are going to be available to every member of the public. There's going to be some exclusive escalators out there.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, if you're in a wheelchair, you can't use an escalator.
But are they public transport though? That's the question.
No.
Why
Oh.
not?
It's
Why
silly
not,
to
James?
think they are actually a public transportation. You don't get in a fucking escalator. You don't get it from A to B. You're
What about
literally
those
doing
like
a
really
one
long
floor.
ones that are
Yeah,
in
that,
airports?
well, I mean, as cool
Doesn't
as those ones
count,
are,
no.
because they are cool, in a really immature and childish way. I don't think they're public transport. I think
No,
they,
not
they
at
just
all.
enhance your ability to traverse the public highway.
What's your opinion, Alex?
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion until you say yours.
I'd say they're not public transport. They're not.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
Well, think about it. Like, public transport requires some kind of like agreement to get on, doesn't it?
Agreement.
Yeah, like you're making an agreement to get onto a train, to get onto a bus, to get onto.
So you're not agreeing to yourself that you're going to step onto a lift.
agreeing with yourself is not the same as agreeing with like a separate entity.
I think it is.
Explain.
For people that struggle with controlling
Their bowel.
their bowel.
The escalator is perfect.
No, listen. Define vehicle. Look, I'll Google it
Define
right now.
dancing.
What is defined vehicle?
Look, let's find out.
That's not the question.
is-
The question is define
That
public
is
transport.
defined vehicle.
Okay, define public.
Wally,
transport.
define vehicle. What is it then? What's the truth? What's the truth here?
Public transport. Things that go. So I am right.
Things that no, shut up. It's not things that go.
Yeah, it is. Google it yourself. Or are you too scared?
I'm pretty scared because you're fucking threatening me.
Yeah, you scared or what? Huh?
Okay, define public transport. Buses, trains, and other forms of transport that are available to the public.
Quiet.
Charge
quiet.
set fares
I'm telling you
and
to be
on a
quiet.
fixed routine.
No.
and on a fixed route. They're not. Escalators are not on a fixed route. They don't charge you.
No, that's the one thing escalators are. They're on an extremely fixed route.
Yeah, they can only go in one direction.
Okay, what about this then? Then you don't.
No,
you're not
honestly,
charged.
stop. If escalators are a mode of transport, so are stairs, so are doorways. Basically, they're all modes of transport.
No, because they don't transport you. You have to
Yes.
transport yourself. The public
stairs
are
transport you.
transported. No, they don't. Because you
Yeah,
are.
what about a lift? Is a lift
A
a
lift
form of
is
public
more
transport?
public transport than an escalator.
No,
But it
neither
doesn't
of them.
matter.
Neither of them
Neither
are.
of them are, but a lift is more.
You don't
more
know what is
public
really good
transport.
about this? It's just James out there.
Why is a lift more of a public transport than an escalator? Explain that.
It's
to me.
not. It's not. And you know it's not.
Because an escalator is just stairs that move.
Yeah, so if an escalator is just a moving stairs, a fucking stairs would be a mode of transport.
No, because stairs don't move normally.
Yeah, they don't, but escalators do. And they're a mode of transport, apparently.
you're
so
saying
with stairs.
So, when I go through a door,
No.
are you saying I should have a door driver for me or some shit?
Yes. Okay, then. No, okay. Revolving doors that go in a circle, they would be classed as a mode of transportation then.
That's true. James is right. That's
What's
not
James-
fucking transportation.
No, wait, what?
it's like
Exactly, they're
hotel
not.
doors
So,
that
so
spin.
escalators, lifts aren't. They're not at all, and you
No.
know it.
Wait, what? What? Are
They're
you saying
not public
doors?
transport? They're not. A lift.
They're
No,
not.
wait, no, but I'm trying to understand how you got there because it makes no fucking sense. Are you saying doors that open by themselves are
No, I'm talking about the spinny hotel doors that are like.
Yeah.
Revolving doors.
that
Yeah,
you have
revolving
to
door.
push for them
You
to
don't.
move?
No, no,
They
no,
don't-
no, no.
they-
no,
they-
No,
they-
no.
they're
Well, some of them
motored.
you don't. Some of them,
yeah, some
They're
of them you don't.
automatically done.
and they have like
no,
momentum.
the
but sometimes they will be
The
still.
difference is the ground doesn't move with them.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
On some of them, it does.
No.
Yes.
When have you been on one of those?
A
And tell
lot,
me where.
Jim.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would go into one quite regularly at the library at my university, and I gotta say, no, you had to walk and push it to make it
Yeah,
go fast if you
therefore
wanted
it's
it to.
not transporting you.
No, but it is. You're not getting through to the building unless you go
So
through
you're
it.
saying that when you get on a
Pick your
bus,
words
'cause you're not
carefully, James.
going through it. So buses are two forms of public transportation because you have.
No,
the
they're
door
not. That's
to
the
the
thing.
bus,
They're not.
and
They're
you have
one
the
form
bus.
because doors aren't public transportation. Neither are escalators. Neither are lifts. There's-
So why revolving doors then?
That's a part. It's the argument's sake. If they are, but they're not.
No,
They're
that
not.
doesn't
They're just
make
fucking
sense.
No, they're not. An escalator isn't a form of public transportation.
I'm sorry,
You
okay?
don't pay. You don't pay.
You don't
You
pay,
don't-
but it does move you. It does transport you. So maybe it is public.
No, not the revolving
No.
doors. They don't transport you because
No, I'm
you
talking
have
about
to
like
walk
an
around.
elevator or a lift or.
No, how is it public transportation? You're not going from Carn to Swindon in a fucking lift or an escalator. You're doing it in a bus.
Okay.
It's not a form of public transportation. Because if that's the case, semen is a form of public transportation.
Okay, let's go through everyone then and just have a yes or no answer.
The penis is a
Is an
form of public
escalator
transportation.
is an escalator public transport? James,
No, fuck no.
Jim. Fuck you, Ruben.
No.
I'm gonna say no as well.
Get fucked, Jim.
All right.
Okay, what about what one did I just say? Escalators.
Yes.
What about a lift?
No.
It takes you 100 stories up.
That, yes. In that case, yes.
Ah,
No, then no. You've just thwarted your own contemplation.
There's a difference between going up a
The
floor
winner
and
is
going from the
me.
the bottom of the Burj Khalifa to the top. That is like.
No,
that
it's
is
still just a lift. I think it's its own thing. It's just enhancing the public highway, you know?
There's no. What is the public
agree with
highway?
Ruben.
What is
The public
concept?
highway is anywhere that the public are allowed to go. The public highway is the path. It's
So
all
the
on
public highway is the highway, basically.
Let me
Yeah,
just
it's not
say,
for the public.
No,
Walking.
no,
Just
but
say-
the highway is for the public anyway, so it's a public highway. So you just call
The
it
public
a highway.
The public highway. You can use that term to describe just walking down the street.
Yeah, I walk down the street. You know, mode of transport is walking a mode of transport. Public transport. Do I have to pay to walk?
I don't know if you go to like a particular like a national. Fucking what are they called? National heritage.
National
heritage?
parks, idiot.
National parks? No, they have a name for National
National
Trust.
Trust.
National Trust. That's the one. Yeah, if you go to like a National Trust place, then you know, you gotta pay for that.
Okay, then I'd say this is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching this episode, and we'll fucking catch you on the next fucking episode.
On the next Angry Joe show.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, get over here.
All right.
Let's
Let's end this with a bang, shall we?
let's end this with some fun. Who wants to have some fun?
Fine. Jesus.
Okay,
Can we just admit that cock is a mode of transport? Because you are actually transporting semen into someone else. That is a mode of transport.
No, he's got a solid point.
We're looking at a solid point right here.
Can't get to you guys.
I got a solid point for you if you're not careful.
Any final words then for
Ooh.
this episode?
Let me get there, you fucking idiot.
I'm going
James is really far away.
Myself off a mountain.
All right, I'll lead the way.
No, I'm not there yet.
It's kind of like when Luke jumps in Empire. The way you fell just then looked it. Well, we need it to. We need that. You know. I don't have a fucking parachute yet because James knocked me and it made my parachute activate. Now I'm gonna jump.
Jump with us, brother. That's fun.
Okay.